I'm gonna sob. I thought I was prepared for this. I thought I was prepared. I'm not. There he is. Hi, Blue. Hi, Blue Raiders. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I haven't seen you guys in. Wow, it's wow. It's been so long. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. What'd you do? You got this? Ugh. Okay, I guess I'll just do it. Let me read out the original announcement first because there are some things that kind of changed, which I will address later. I'm not gonna look at chat while I'm reading all this stuff. I have everything written down. It's all been read through. It's all been thought very carefully and changed a gazillion times within the last 5 months. Let me start off by saying this decision was made the first week of January. So a lot has changed, obviously, within the last 5 months. I mean, I've met so many amazing friends and couldn't ask for better friends. I have met so many new people. I have done so many new things. So, you know, a lot has changed, but that's kind of just how it goes, I guess. Things change, things happen, things change. Change is terrifying. I'm scared. But anyways, let me just start off by reading the announcement posted on Twitter that is pinned in the chat. You're not let me just skip that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so out of it right now. At the beginning of the year, I went through something that warped my perspective of being Moko. I've been Moko since about summer of 2022, and I've grown very attached to this character. He represents me in a way, and he's grown with me just as I've grown with him. After this event happened in the beginning of the year, I realized I didn't really feel like myself. I didn't feel like I could do Moko Amos the justice that he deserved. As much as I love him, and as hard as it is to leave him behind, I made the decision that I need to have some sort of big change in my life. I can say it really wasn't an easy decision. It feels like I'm leaving a big piece of me behind, and I will very much miss being Moko Amos. After September 1st, I will suspend all my streaming activities and lock my Twitter account, my Moko Amos Twitter account. The YouTube will stay there. All the VODs that are posted on YouTube will stay. I'm making a new Twitter for my new life. In the announcement, it says I'm going to make a new Discord. I haven't 100% decided if I'm going to keep the Discord or make a new one, because it's kind of a lot of work. And I've already got so much to do. So it's kind of something that will change. From September 1st onwards, any updates will be on my Twitter account. I'm not really sure when I'm going to be back. The plan is to be back in March of 2026. That is just a dream, though. It really depends on financial situation and everything else going on in my life. So any updates will be on my Moko Amos Twitter account. I appreciate every single one of you. Friend, viewer, if you just now made it into the stream, whoever, if we're just now friends, if we've been friends for a while, no matter what, everybody, every single one of you make my days so bright. You all put a big smile on my face. Even when I'm having the worst of days, I know that I can always come to stream and just be happy and just forget about everything. So I want to thank all of you for being my guiding light, for making me so happy. I know change can be scary, but I know that we'll be all right. I don't want you to forget about me, okay? I'm gonna be back. And as soon as I can. Um, I hope that you can understand my feelings and follow me into my next life. I want to spend these last 3 months together with a lot of laughs and smiles and anything that we can do together. Um, Moving on to what I had written out. Um, uh, some things I thought might be speculating around. Um, some yes and no answers. No, I'm not joining a corpo. I know a few VTubers are going on hiatus or stopping streaming more recently because they're going to a corpo. I'm not. I this is, like I said, the decision was made back in January before anything. So I am just I'm just being somebody else. Still going to be indie. Yes, I'm coming back. I'm not leaving for forever. I don't think I'd want to leave for forever. I'm not going to be linking my new life to my Twitter after I private it, but I will, excuse me, I'll still be doing collabs. I'm not going to I'm not going to say I'm in a collab on my locked Twitter, on my Moko Amos Twitter. The only way you'll be able to figure that out is if you are following my friends and if they have invited me. And I won't be Moko Amos on those collabs. I will be my new life. So, while I am not telling you everything, you will be able to find me very easily. A lot of the way that I go around content creation is going to be changing. I'm going to do a lot of I want to call it studying of how social media works and figuring out what I actually feel comfortable with when it comes to my image online. The idea, the thought process of what's going to happen is September 1st is going to be my last stream as Moko Amos. And October 1st, my birthday, is when my Discord and my Twitch accounts will be changing. So another way that you can very easily find me. Something a little more how do I explain? I feel like when I started streaming, I didn't set boundaries very well. So in this new life, I'm going to be setting hard boundaries. Boundaries that are very important to me. Lots of things will be changing. This includes my attitude towards streaming. To give some examples, I'm not gonna put up with constant meanness. Over time, the bullying can get too much and it genuinely starts to hurt my feelings. Not saying that everybody needs to be super nice, because bullying is also my love language, as we saw during Uno. But sometimes, when it's repetitive, it gets to be a little too much. I'm very, very lenient when it comes to my chat versus Bree, my mod, which is very apparent when she pops in chat. And I plan to be less lenient and I don't want to say more strict, but things aren't going to fly as they do now. Another idea is still in the thought process is I'm probably going to be going 18 plus, not a lewd tuber. I can't do lewd stuff, but I know that I say things or do things or hold back from things because I know that I have a big majority of minor viewers. So that is most likely going to happen. If anything, the Discord will be going 18 plus and there will be a viewer discretion on my streams. When it comes to viewer relationships, flirting, I don't mind. But something important is we are not friends. If we are not friends, then flirting really, it makes me uncomfortable sometimes. I don't mind it, like a compliment, but a lot of flirting kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. Um, Flirting with friends is different because I know them. Um, so it's different. And I have actually said this on stream before. Not friends. I've said this on stream before, but I'm really picky with people like who flirts with me. So there's also that. Uh, we don't know each other, so that is important to keep in mind. Um, I know a lot. I know I feel like I sound mean. I don't mean to. Um, but I really put up with a lot, and I let things slide when I don't think that they should. So I'm gonna be a little more tough-skinned. Um, a lot of it is going to tie into privacy. I try to be as open with my community as possible. I try to tell you guys things as much as I can. Um, but I tend to lose my sense of privacy, and I think I babble too much. So when it comes to personal relationships and any like family drama or whatever, I'm gonna keep that private, which I hope can be understandable. Um, a lot will be changing. I will be changing the way that I stream, excuse me, and also my attitude. But as for now, for the next 3 months, things will pretty much be the same. All of this is for when I am in my new life and will be addressed again in my new life. I'll still be the same Moko Amos that you guys know and love. I'm not changing all that much now. Um, I would lie if I said I wasn't scared. Um, I I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Um, I have been Moko Amos for such a large part of my life, of my online career, on my online life. So leaving him behind is hard. Um, I really feel like I'm leaving such a big part of my life behind. Um, it kind of feels like I'm leaving some friends behind, but I know a good majority of them are coming with me into my new life. And I really feel like I'm disappointing you. And that's the last thing that I want to do, because streaming and talking with chat and making so many friends has filled such a big um void in my heart, and the last thing I want to do is disappoint you. I don't know where I'd be without you guys, cuz you mean so much to me. Um I'm scared, but at the same time I'm happy to be having some kind of change. Change is scary. It really is. But it's necessary to learn and grow. So I know that things will be better. Um I hope that you can understand even just a little bit where I'm coming from, and I hope that you'll follow me into my into my next life. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Ugh. I'm sorry, I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Okay.